Welcome to Firehead's Glacor guide. First of all, we're going to be looking at the gear options. The first setup I'll be talking about is the Ganodermic setup. This is a setup I'd recommend more to beginners as it got a higher life point and armor bonus. It will also come with a high crit percentage to enable the player to deal large amounts of damage. In terms of auras I'd recommend for this, I'd probably use a Penance aura as it negates the lack of prayer bonus with this set. Some options in this set, such as the Spellcaster gloves and the Ragefire boots, can be downgraded into lower options if needed or someone can't afford them. The second setup I would advise using is the Void Knight setup. This setup is for more advanced players who are used to the Glacor's attacks and how it works. I would recommend it because it has less armor and less life points. However, it does come with a damage and accuracy bonus when you have the full set. It also comes with the added extra of having a 4 prayer bonus if you're wearing the Elite Void Knight armor, which I would recommend. In terms of auras, I'd recommend Vampirism as it helps to compensate for the lack of armor and life points. On screen now is a quick wrap up of all the gear that you could use in descending order of how good I think it would be. Next, I will be showing you what you should take in your inventory. The first thing I would recommend in your inventory is overload potions. If you don't have these due to the high requirement of 96 herb lore, you can trade them out for either a Vecna's Skull or another level of magic potion. Next in your inventory should be prayer renewals. These work well with overloads and provide a large amount of prayer. Next in your inventory should become super restore potions. These are very cheap at the moment and restore a good amount of prayer. However, they can also be swapped out for super prayer or regular prayer potions. The last few things in the inventory are a few pieces of emergency food, some scrolls for a healing familiar, and some fire runes so you can cast a spell. Now I will be looking at the ability bar setup that I recommend using. The first ability on my ability bar is Rack. This is a powerful ability that can deal high amounts of damage regularly. My second ability is Combust. This is a good damage over time ability that can be used to rack up a good combo hit on the Glacor. Next on my ability bar I have Impact. This is a good ability as the Glacor is immune to stun and therefore receives 188% of weapon damage. My fourth ability on the bar is Chain. This is a good ability to deal damage to multiple opponents such as the Glacites when they appear. My fifth ability is Dragon Breath. This is a good attack that deals high damage and can be used to deal with the Glacites quickly. My sixth and final basic ability is Sonic Wave. This is a good ability that can be used in combination with either Dragon's Breath, Asphyxiate, or Wild Magic to increase their accuracy. The first of my two threshold abilities is Asphyxiate. This is a good combination attack that deals very high amounts of damage. My second threshold ability is Wild Magic. This can deal up to 5k damage on the Glacor. My final ability is Freedom. This is good for dealing with the special attacks that the Glacor can use on you to avoid taking high damage. I then fill the rest of the ability bar with useful things such as the ability to flick Soul Split, drink prayer and eat food quickly. Now I'll be showing you some example kills of Glacors and their special attacks and show you how to avoid them. I would also like to apologise for the laggy quality of the clip. Firstly, to get to Glacors, I'm going to be using the Fairy Rings. These can be accessed after Fairy Tail Part 3 without use of a staff. The code is DKQ. Once you're in the area, you want to find a group of 2 to 3 Glacors that are close together, as you'll be killing them fast enough that they will not respawn. Then, you want to activate your aura, pot up and turn your prayers on, and begin attacking. Here we can see the arrival of the Glacites. These are 3 minions that the Glacor summons at half hit points. The first Glacite that you will be attempting to kill is the very pale blue sapping Glacite, as this drains your prayer and can leave you without resources. Next, you want to kill the enduring Glacite. To do this, lower it as far away from the main Glacor as possible, and then begin to attack it. Thirdly, we have the unstable Glacite. This Glacor has a bar above its head that when full, the Glacor will explode, causing damage to those around it. Be sure to avoid this. Use Freedom if you are stunned by the Glacor's magic attack, and move out the way quickly. As you can see in the clip, the Glacor's magic attack stunned me, causing an ice barrage-like motion to appear around me. However, I did not have to use freedom this time, as I was in no danger of explosion. Also, a side note, the Glacor will take on the ability of the final minion that you kill, so make sure that you do not kill the sapping or endurance last, as this will mean that it is either very hard or will drain your prayer very quickly. At this point, I did not ensure that the unstable final minion was dead, and therefore it began to regain hit points, meaning the kill was slightly longer than it should have been. Here you can see me combining the abilities of Sonic Wave and Asphyxiate to make sure that Asphyxiate hits well and does high damage. This is the first example in the clip of the Glacor's ranged special attack. It comes in the form of 3 icicles in a group formation that will come towards you. To avoid it, simply move out the way 1 square. If frozen by the magic attack or something else, just simply use freedom and move forward. And now, finally, I'll be showing you the drops you can receive from the Glacor. The main 3 drops from Glacors are Glaven, Steadfast and Ragefire boots. These are priced between 7 and 30 million. There is also a chance of receiving Shards of Armadyl, which when 100 of them are gathered can be created into an orb which is attached to a battle staff to form an Armadyl battle staff, which is worth just under 20 million. Thank you for watching and good luck with your Glacor killing.